So, Satiris, can you tell us what you're here today for?
Today I'm here to get a headshot for my actor's profile.
And what kind of acting do you normally do?
I've been in a few feature films, quite a few student shorts, and the odd TV commercial and so on. But after some more film and TV work, definitely.
And what do you use a headshot for?
Well, casting directors will go through, now it's all a digital age, so they'll go through whole pages and pages of thumbnails. So it's a matter of being one of those thumbnails that doesn't look like everyone else.
And what are you looking for in a good headshot?
Well, there's the standard actor headshot, which is just pretty much staring down the barrel of the gun. And that's the one that we're looking for today, just a nice, clean, standard look. And then there's also some character shots, which we can also go for, which if we have time today would be great to get some of those as well.
Fantastic. And do you currently have a headshot?
I do, but I cringe at them every time I look at them, so it's time for some new ones.
Why?
The last ones I got professionally done were a few years ago, so everything else has pretty much been myself or a friend that's been helping me out, and they're not really getting me the sort of work that I want to be getting.
Okay, so what's the difference in what you want to get today?
The difference will be there'll be a lot more of a professional look, and what actually casters, directors and producers will actually look at and be able to say, yes, that's the sort of person I can cast into this role or that role.
Your headshots on your profile, I nearly skipped your profile several times.
Yeah, right.
Okay, because like the headshot that you're using is not selling you. So you've got this little cap on. It's not meeting you. You're this really tall guy, and so much more character. All the other shots are in there that you have already are better than the one you've got.
Yeah, right.
So it's really crucial that the hero shot, the one that everybody sees first. People are so lazy these days, especially casting directors. So it's like you can imagine people flicking through thousands of shots.
I could imagine.
And it's like I'm casting 3 different jobs at the moment.
Right.
Okay, so I'm looking at people in their 60s to 70s.
Okay.
I'm looking at under 30s, and then
thousands.
between, so like males, and I've got 3 different jobs on my mind, and so I can't sit there and go into each different profile.
Correct.
So and every producer thinks the same way. So it's like they want to see that shot that it's like
Straight up.
it can't be too character for you, because like I could easily see you playing a gentleman easily from another era, because you have that you could look really expensive, but what's really good about you is just a slight change in the way we dress you and the way you carry yourself, and suddenly you could be like a thug. Like we just have to like get rid of the grooming on them, but very easy to do.
Yeah, I get cast quite a bit as the thug. And
the thug, well, but there's also that gentleman part of you that I see. It's the way you carry yourself that we should try and show as well.
that's where I really want to start coming across, as to try and get some more gentlemanly roles rather
Exactly,
than the drug
because you
dealer
don't,
and
but
the
you
thug
don't
and-
look like a drug dealer, and that's a real stereotype. You actually, your features are too fine, and it's the body, the way you carry yourself. I'm sure you can act the drug dealer, but there's this whole other area that you're missing out on.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to do today. So I want to do a variety of looks where we use a really sort of a flat lighting. So it's a softer look rather than that heavy grunge look.
Yeah.
But we'll also then do that grunge look. And what I like to do when I meet people is I like to see how you've turned up. Okay, so I notice you've come, the cowboy hat, all of that. That has to be a shot, and I want to do it in such a way that we show your height, because that doesn't come across in any of your photos.
No.
You know what? And someone said this. I had a profile pic once, and everyone said we thought you were really short because of your profile pic, and it was just something that the way it looked, people are and so your shot, I think it's shot from above. You've got that cap on, which is all really groovy. I love a cap myself.
Yeah.
I imagine you look short. I thought this guy's 5 foot tall.
Yeah.
That's how that's shot. So we can do something that really shows off your height as well, and then
Awesome.
also the fact that you are so versatile. All right, so How do you feel about getting your headshot taken?
For me, it's like my worst nightmare.
Why?
Look, I feel much more comfortable on set.
Yeah.
But coming to get actually my photo taken and to be still and to stare into a camera, that frightens the hell out of me.
So this is so common, especially amongst actors, because you don't have a role. So for every setup that we're going to do today, I'm going to give you a role. And I found for a lot of actors that I can give you a role that's almost you.
Yeah.
So we can start workshopping now. Let's make a character that is you, all right? Because we want something really warm and honest and sincere. So a character that's you, but a version of you that likes being photographed. So let's create him now in our head. Let's give him a name.
You want me to name him?
Yeah.
Let's call him... What's the name?
So we're going to profile the character completely.
Let's go George.
George. George sounds confident, okay? George is the kind of guy that likes taking his... You can already feel it. The energy changed. Did you feel that when you said George? You got taller.
Yeah.
Right?
Sat up when
You're becoming George. So every time you step off set, you be Satiris. When you are in front of the camera, George. So George loves having his photo taken, but he's not... You don't want to be that guy that's like...
Yeah.
You don't want to be that guy, but just the guy that when you look into the camera, that's your happy place.
Okay.
All right? So that's it. And so it's just, he's almost like you. People confuse you at a party, George, no, I'm Satiris. George is the guy that loves having his photo taken.
Right.
I'm the one that's not quite comfortable with it. How does that feel?
Feels better.
All right?
Okay.
Great. All right, so we'll do George.
Right,
Fantastic.
Cool. Awesome.
When you said George...
when you said it, I thought
did you see his the shift in the energy? It was like you went... George.
2 centimetres, yeah. George.
And that's what you do for a job. It's what you do.
I know, just cameras and
knowing
still
this,
cameras. I know, it makes it...
Yeah, I know, but knowing this, and this is what, like, we can all do this in everyday life. Like, I've got this thing that if I'm ever about to do something that I'm afraid of, someone told me that when you're afraid to do anything, it's actually not the adult version of you that's afraid, it's the child.
Okay.
That like, when something bad happens, out of your control and you're not in a controlled space, you revert to that child version of you. So when you see an adult having a tantrum or yelling or screaming, it's not their adult version, which is, can see things rationally. Or that guy cut me off because obviously they're in a hurry, they might be on their way to the hospital, or this happened because of this reason. No, it's like, that's not fair. You become a child. And so when we're really afraid, it's that little version of you that's afraid. So it's like whenever if I ever have to do something that's going to be really challenging, I'm afraid, and I can feel that, I just say, hey, little Gina, step aside, wait in the car, I got this.
Okay.
And it sounds so lame that something like that would work, but it does. It works. And I feel like I become bigger and I go, yeah. I'm leaving little Gina in the car because she's afraid of this sort of thing. I'm going to tackle this on my own.
So I went and saw some friends of mine who have a shooting place that I worked with for many years.
Fantastic.
Because I've just come down from Darwin for a couple of other shoots. And
you actually remind me, there's a place in Sydney, and I think, but there's a guy that worked in that shop that was like, he looks just like you. So do you have...
I worked in Sydney in the 90s.
No, it's not you. So, cool. So he's set you up.
So he set me up.
Perfect. So like, we haven't even had that conversation about me wanting to see you more as a gentleman. You've already come along with the...
Ready to rock.
Perfect. So let's have a look at that. So is that just a suit?
Yep.
The whole suit?
Just the suit and shirt.
Just the jacket and shirt?
And pants.
And pants as well.
Yep.
Fantastic. And shoes?
Shoes in my bag.
Fantastic. All right. So what colour are the shoes?
Black shoes.
Awesome. All right. So that's that look you know, and I'll do you, we might go out into one of the alleyways around here, and I'll just have you walking along, you know, there. And while we're out there, that's where I want to do the, show me your cowboy hat. Is that around?
He's just there.
Yeah, cool. So this goes with the...
No, I just found that in the cupboard at my dad's place and just brought that along.
So what I'm thinking, this shot is like I said, I want to show your height. So I'm going to have you like maybe in a doorway or on the edge of a wall or something, and just leaning, you know, just kind of just hanging back. So it's like your back will be to the wall and have like your legs sort of really just to show how tall you are.
Okay.
You know, so that could be. So with your like those jeans work for that, and you know, maybe another similar to what you're wearing now, because that's just like a cool look, I think. So I quite like that, because it's another,
That's me every day.
That's you, but you're going to feel really comfortable in that.
Of course.
So I think that's important,
and
you know that makes a really good headshot as well, because. That's not in any of your shots, is it? Wearing this hat?
Not professionally, no.
No. So,
no.
But it's like it's so unexpected. It's like the cowboy hat with the, you know, and it's like suddenly it becomes Wild West.
Yeah.
And you kind of look like you're out of the 1920s. Or something.
Well, that's the role I'm going for in an upcoming film, is the 1920s. So that's the sort of look that I'd love to send a photo like that to the.
Exactly. So that's so we've got two looks. Let's so then all we need for the rest of your headshots is just to work with this area. So it's all about working with different colours. Now
I've just brought a white shirt along, just in case.
Yep.
A couple of t-shirts.
Yep.
Nothing too flash.
So the thing with t-shirts is we want to avoid like
all that writing.
You know, because it just becomes a bit too much. So we kind of just stick to plains. So we'll say no to those.
This is an outfit that I was wearing for a film with the hat.
Oh, right. So as a cop.
I thought I'd just bring that along.
Yeah. Okay, that could be cool. Okay, that's a maybe.
Then I've just got another.
You got another.
Just another jacket to just maybe to just show like a boring businessman kind of.
Okay. Look. Yeah. And have you got a plain?
And then I've just got a plain knit.
Yeah. Good. Okay. So that's probably what we'll go for the headshot, and that's
it.
Okay. Yeah, so I think we'll do the headshot in that first up, and so I'm just going to do, we'll work with daylight, softer, work with a few different varieties there, then we'll do some lit ones, which are going to be a bit grungier. So for that, where I will show you as, I know you want to go a different way, but I'm going to show you as that, just that rougher kind of, but in a cooler way, so that maybe you get not necessarily playing drug addicts, but, you know, charming criminals.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, just so that's sort of like in a more Sopranos kind of genre. So that could be cool as well, which we could do that as a suit shot. So that could be, what have you got that goes with this?
Just that white shirt.
Okay, yeah, so, and the tie, so I could just be doing that larrikin kind of, or the businessman that's about to swindle you or something like that. So we've got a lot to go with, so we'll start with clean headshot just with that plain top.
Plain top, perfect.
Cool.
All right.
All right, so who's on set?
George.
Yeah. I love George. Look at him. And I notice you've combed your moustache now.
It's all
What
down.
makes a huge difference to your look. So that was so stereotype. Like, you know, you look like a certain era with that shot. But we want to. Your headshot needs to be every man, so that when a producer looks at the shot, they picture their character. So it's much easier for a producer to see that beard and picture how easily it could be to just give it that flick, rather than, you know, the other way around. So I think that's a good move. So basically, George, what I want you to do, you probably know all this already, is just pretend you've got like the ring on your little finger, you know, and just twirl that around. I need you to chin down. I need you to bring your face, just turn your face to the window. That's it. That's great. I'm just going to get you to, that's really nice. So you're looking in and just thinking about someone that you really love or would. Look at that. That's just all you need. That's beautiful. George, you've nailed it. So lovely. Really nice. That's so warm. All right, let's just nice. Now chin down just a little bit. Good. Really nice.
George's tried his hardest with the laugh here.
He's doing a great job. Why is it going on? That looks great. Really warm, like I'm almost about to just go, I think we got it, but I need to obviously earn my money here. Okay, that's great. So chin up just a fraction, that's it. So really, so you're looking into the camera and it's someone that you know, you care about. You're sitting opposite the table from someone that like you're really attached to. You've known them forever. And so when you smile, it's that warm smile. It's not, you're not overdoing it. We just need like a little sparkle in the eyes, and that's it, which you actually did, which was lovely. So there we go. Really nice. And that's all you need. Good. That's so nice. Okay, so just your eyes to my hand. That's great. Beautiful. Okay, and back to me. Good. And back to your hand. Hello. That's great. Eyes to me. That's nice. Okay, we're just going to make your eyes go a bit bigger now. That's it. All right. Now I want you to just stare me down so that you, I want you to look at me like you actually don't like me. All right? Yeah. Yeah, what are you looking at? F you, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on. You go. I could take you on. You're a pussy. I could beat the crap out of you. You're not that tough. Is that your toughest, George? Is that your best? Is that it? Eyes to me. Eyes to me. That's good. That's good. Just a bit more like up yourself now. Yes! Oh my God! What a difference. That's so nice. So nice. That's lovely. All right. That's looking really good. So basically, not saturation. Where's my shadows?
Can I just say this has been painless so far?
Oh, fantastic.
Breath of fresh air.
You've enjoyed it?
George is loving it.
George is loving it.
Loving it. Camera loves him. He loves the camera.
My George has totally got in my head, George is like, I'm loving this footy sick, mate. That's what he's saying.